One after the other. You are permitted to ask questions. Please, constructive question, constructive criticism, not destructive question, or you know what I mean. The first question here is that yes, ask. Ma? Okay, let's check then. Viewers, just give me a minute. I'll be with you. Let me attend to Mama. Same amount, right?
Only 5.
5, eh? Do I check from the bank?
5, yes.
Okay. Give me the card. Okay.
You can give me money. I need them. Outside the girl. Hey.
The same thing.
Nothing can happen.
Network. Call the phone number.
080 600.
Wait. It's not doing it. 080 600
65
65
640.
640. Account number is 10 20.
Was it 70? You write down.
Okay, 7420. 10 74 27 88 9. Am I correct?
Hey, no.
My network. The bank is
I see.
same microfinance. Microfinance. Okay. Okay. Password. Okay. 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 All right. Sorry for that break. Actually, my second place of hustle department. People say man shall not look from one department alone to satisfy every faculty. It may cause a lot of katakata in the kichi at home. Okay. The question here is, you as a man, you know, a lady was in a restaurant, and this lady, she looks pretty, she's beautiful, and this girl actually found the girl so beautiful, and then he wanted to see that the girl get impressed from his life, and first of all, he chose to pay the girl's bills without knowing exact amount whatever the girl ordered. That is one. Number two, he began to make orders to impress the girl, and he was even making much order for the girl. At the end of the day, this young man who wanted to impress a girl was not able to pay for what the girl bought before he came, plus what he ordered for the girl and what he ordered for himself to impress the girl. And in his presence, while they were battling to pay the money, the girl boyfriend arrived, and they were engaging in some romantic play right there in the guy's presence. And then it dawned on the guy that this young girl is not his. the level of charisma, the level of enticement, and all that, the girl still did not love him. The question is, if that guy is your father, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your friend, what will be your advice to him? How will you treat him? As somebody who's very intelligent, as somebody who have lost something in his upstakes, as somebody who has a big problem to solve. So my question today is, what do you rate this young man? What exactly will you do to this young man? So I will leave in a minute and come back to continue with this wonderful lecture. Is it a lecture or a story? It's not a lecture anyway. It's an information. But I know that some guys are falling victim of this kind of thing today. And those guys that are falling victim, I think it is wise we share this video to them for them to watch and actually know that it is very bad for you to change your original plan because you see somebody who is living his or her own life. You don't need to impress any person. That's one of the challenges we're facing in this country, where we are solving other people's problems. E.g. lights, we do not have lights. Some other problems, people are fighting what you want to go and create peace. Yes, there's no peace in Nigeria. So these are some issues that we need to fight. That is just exactly what I have to say at this juncture. You understand? Okay? All right. Exactly what we need to solve at this juncture. Yes. Okay. So children were playing so roughly, and I have to pause for free cinema. I have to free myself for free cinema. Okay. For me, I think the young guy actually needs orientation about life. The young guy needs to be called to order about life. Yes, actually, it's a story. It's a fiction, but some persons are doing these things. Some guys, they lose their person when they see some babes. Yes, permit me to use that language. Yes, but there's some guys, they lose their original self. They lost whom they are because they actually want to impress a particular lady. I think it is actually very bad for you to lost your originality for somebody that may not actually be thinking about you. You understand? So somebody who may not actually be thinking about you. You understand it? Life is wisdom. Life is watch, view, get the sense for what you are watching. Leave the phone for tomorrow. Achieve the fun for today, leave the fun as you achieve it, and learn the lesson for whatever you watch. For most of the content which you see on social media, on television, on the streets, most of those content has one or two things to impart into your life. So my advice for you is, whatever you are doing, get the sense and leave the nonsense. Yes, don't just go for only entertainment, also go for what will actually what will actually make your life very wonderful. You understand me? I think I've been able to tackle this thing, and I will come with another wonderful, interesting story. You gotta like it, yeah. You'll like it. You'll like it. Remember from the girl. Okay. Okay. Now you are a lady. You are a lady ready for marriage. have an atom of flexing in your heart, in your mind. And the truth is that 70% of our ladies, specifically Nigerian girls, they want to live a comfortable life. They don't want any man who is struggling. They don't want any man who will kind of make them to labor. They want already labored man that they might dwell in reaping and enjoying. It is not bad, yes, it is not bad. In Africa, men are actually meant to take responsibility of a woman to a certain level, to a certain appreciating level. We know that. Now, you are a lady praying for a fruitful marriage, fruitful in all ramification, bearing children, every area of life. And somebody one day after your prayer call you and he said, let me understand, I am Peter by name. I'm calling you from so place, let me say in Ondo State. And where you from? Is I'm actually discussing with you from Edo State. And then the person tell you, okay. And while the person is making call, you're like, so what are you now? I'm in my house. And you see a lot of property, a lot of things to actually prove that this person is where to do and when to do, and this person is calling you, and you actually see reason to actually begin to inculcate whatever this person is actually passing into you, and this person now come and tell you that I love you, I want to marry you, I want you to be the father of my children, and you see reason actually the two of you began to have the feeling, exchange of the feeling, and the feeling began to go mutual. All of you needed each other at that point of time, and bonding and start trying to know each other. And one day you decided to go pay him visits. I remember you're always on video calls, and he calls you in a mansion, he calls you in a wonderful places, he calls you, there is this conclusion in you that I've got what I'm looking for. And that day you called him, I am coming. Oh, he said, come. First of all, I am at the park. He said, which of the park are you now? Sir, vehicle into Ondo. I said, no, I don't stay in Ondo State. I stay in Delta State. Delta State? When I continue in Ondo, yeah. Yes, that was then, but now I'm in Delta State. You relocated, you did not tell me, and no. How about you? Okay. Welcome back. He said, though I still have it there, and stuff like that. It's okay. We're in Delta State. He mentioned one village. Like, I don't know there. That's okay. Just at the park, I will direct you, and you find yourself leave every city in Delta State. And you start seeing yourself going in a typical bush that you may not actually understand. No signpost, nothing to show, and you discover that reaching the community, you call the young man. You get the young man actually. Discover that the phone he uses to call you was borrowed, not his phone. You discover that he does not have accommodation, not a room. And in your very presence, as begging somebody, I beg, my wife to be around. Can you please let's pass the night here? He doesn't even have a base. He doesn't have a place to say, I want to rest my head. The question is, will you go back to where you are coming from? Will you pass the night anyhow you see it, and the next day continue your journey? Or will you said love, love can actually build it for us, and I want to continue? What will be your response? I will leave you for about 20 seconds to ponder about this and give me your reply. Remember, you've developed interest, you develop feeling, develop love for him. And you've been praying, you've been seeking to see that you bear somebody's name. You want to stop bearing your parent name. The question is, what exactly will you do at this time? Will you continue? Will you quit? Will you pause to start? Will you pause to go? What will you do? That is my question that I'm putting on you this evening. What exactly will you do? Okay? let me give an answer to this question, or probably my personal opinion to this question. Number one, marriage is not a must. Marriage is not a do or die affair. Everybody must not marry, and you must not marry everybody. For that father, you are due for marriage. For that father, you seek to answer somebody's name does not mean you should be a dog in place of David. Is a two different name. You see, you have to understand the fact that life has a definition. Life has a meaning. Life has its importance. Life has a prospect. You have to understand that. You have to know that marriage is for a purpose. Remember that love has meaning. Love should be purposeful. Love should be meaningful. Love should have something that one should beckon on. Don't go into every marriage. Yes, all my mates are married. Some are dead. Why are you still alive? Yeah, how are you? All my mates are living in their husband's house. Some are in hellfire. Why did not go and join them? Take it or leave it. Every of your mates have not achieved everything you've achieved. Some are married that wish to be single like you are. But now, there's an issue. You discover that the direction you prepared for is not where you are going. Number one, you may have told your parents you may have to it, but now you find yourself instead of traveling to Ondo State, traveling to Delta State. Number one, there is a problem in terms of sincerity. The marriage, love should not lie. That is a first thing. Marriage, love should not lie. You understand me? Love should not what? Love should not lie. Love should be sincere. Love should be truthful. Love should be plain. Love should be transparency. Transparency. There should be transparency. There should be honesty in love. That is first thing. The first thing that love does is openness. No secrets. Yes. No secret between the spouse. Even if you are failing, your wife should know what you are feeling. Husband should know what you are feeling. Do not because you want to impress your wife, you keep lying, because that one day, all that lie will unfold. Learn to tell your spouse the truth. No matter what, learn to tell your spouse the truth. Learn to tell your spouse the truth. That is one. The number two, it is actually not advisable to go into a relationship without shelter. Thank you, Master. Without shelter, yes. It is called home. Marriage is home. When you live in your parent home to another family, and that family becomes your family from that very day, from that very moment. I know where I come from, but we don't go there again. So we should understand this. We should work on this. Now, if you have the idea of what I'm trying to say, is that This person you want to meet should have a base. You have at least where you can rest your head. Not mindful about how beautiful it is. There should be a place to start from. Don't begin your relationship with lies. Don't start your relationship with lies. Transparency matters in every relationship. If you lie to him while dating, it means in marriage, she can't even trust you. Even if she want to force herself into the marriage, she can't trust you. And when you live a trustless life, you are in doomed. You are in soup. You will see that life is dangerous when you live a life that your spouse cannot trust you. Your spouse cannot confide in you. It will be terrible, it will be bad, it will not be too okay. Madam, madam, it will not be too okay for you to live such a life. So I want to beg you there out there that are single guys, babes, please ensure you live an upright life. You might not be perfect as a human being, you might not be faithful in things that you do. Be close to God. Allow him, allow him, allow him, allow him. Allow him help you. Without that, you may lose it. Yes. I think for me, the girl should go back. Or probably find a place you can rest and make sure the guy did not come close to you. Make sure he did not touch you. If he dare do it, I flog him. Make sure the guy did not come close to you because the guy will be very stinky to have done such a thing. So make sure he did not come close to you and make sure you leave. Give him a distance. The next month, take the first available Okada. Okada not be vehicle in that community. Okada out of the community vehicle where you're coming from. When you get home, tell God thank you. Delete his number, delete his picture, delete his face, delete his love, delete everything about him in your life and have a new change of mentality, 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 mentaru. Now, okay, let's take this one now. Okay, you are a young lady, ready and prepared for a relationship, and you meet a guy, and the guy is not able to approach you. He passes you again and again and again and again and again, and actually has interest to talk to you, and you've seen his weakness. Eventually, someone courage to say, "No, Vesa, I won't tell you say I love you, but not as I want to tell you because I dey fear." Will you continue with such a weak person, or you will not have anything to do with such a weak person? Because every woman needs protection. Every woman needs a man that will say, I'm your husband, you're my wife. Don't fear. So these are the important thing that plays in marriage, not only meeting with your wife in the other room. No, it's not only that. So the question is, what exactly will you do if you are the woman? Will you accept such a man who has appeared to be very weak before you? Most time, this question goes to those people who are actually thinking that age has kind of denied them of marriage. You know, there are people who actually was not opportune to marry at their prime age. The age you are selecting, you're not my class. I don't like guys with big tummy. I don't like guys with flat tummy. I don't like guys that are dark. I don't like guys that have round face. I don't like guys that has V face. I don't like guys that has Q face. I don't like guys that has capital D face. A lot of standard. I want a guy who lives in the air, a guy who does not match the floor. A lot of things, and a lot of girls are not married today because of the standard. Sorry, I am digressing a little, but let me do that. A lot of young girls are not married today because of the standard they set for themselves. And most of those girls are not even well cultured. Most of those girls are not even marriage material. They're not even marriage brigade, let alone material. They want to have the best. The question is, you that want to have the best, are you the best? That's the question. You who want to have the best, are you truly the best? Where exactly do you fall in? Average person, best, perfect, nice, good, hardworking, lazy? What category did you fall into? And you want to marry somebody who is the best. My dear, there's no person that is perfect on earth. Not even the person who is a marriage counselor. They might be suffering one thing or the other, pretend to be living well. The truth is, you that is living with your spouse can tell better about how happy or how sad you are. Everybody is trying to live well and live right. Don't fall victim. Don't fall victim. Try all you can do, everything possible you can do to ensure that you are living well. Yes. Try everything possible you can do to ensure that you are living well. But remember, when you want to marry a man that loves you. Marry a woman that will respect you. The Bible said, Oga, Oga, love your wife. Madam, be submissive to your husband. These are simple instructions that should be taken to the letter. Yes. Do not miss it. Don't miss it. You should be protective as a man. You should be proactive as a man. You should be bold as a man to face things. These are my questions, and I will continue from here. Women from now. Traits actually become an advantage for you to collect what actually belongs to you. And the day you saw the person, good evening, sir. Hold on, sir. Thank you, sir. Hold on, sir. Try the day you see the person, and it happens that this person who has been owing you, you have the opportunity to actually exercise thing that could make him, that could enforce him to give you your money. And somebody from now we are just walking and tell you that don't worry, I will take care of the bill, allow him to go. And the bill is written off. Automatically, this person will be happy that his bill has been what? Has been written off, his debt, has been written off. And after all says and done, and he asks the person, okay, can you give me my money? And the person who is owing, they have not seen for almost a decade has gone. And the person tell you that, which money are you talking about? Say, I mean the money you are owing me. You promised to pay that this young man or this young lady is owing me. He said, I actually used to separate fight. The two of you were trying to fight. I actually came to make peace, and I don't have a dime to give to you. I'm not owing you. You did not borrow the money. The question is, what exactly will you do to this person who actually claimed to settle the dispute between the two of you by paying the money, and this person is telling you now that to your face, not on a text message, not after that same moment that the event took place. Two of you escorted this guy, entered vehicle, bid him bye, thank you, and the person left. And after the person left, the person was separated from us. I said, bro, see you now. I have to be on my way. And you ask, bro, so far, I won't be. I said, what happened? He said, my money. And this person said, I am not going to pay you this morning. What will you do to this person? is actually a strong decision that somebody can make. Number one, you did not borrow him money. Number two, there's no video record that he claims that he's going to pay the money. No agreement written signed that he's going to pay the money. Number four, even if you have this evidence, he doesn't have the money, what will you do? Because you discover that this person who is saying that he's going to pay the money probably may not have eaten his money. What will you do? Oh my God. I'm going to ask myself, what exactly should be done to this person? Do we allow this person go free? Do we actually descend on him? Do we let the matter slip off? Put yourself in the shoe of that person that they have been owing. And the person that is owing him may not be able to actually be able to pay the money, but at least there's supposed to be an understanding between them, and you just come in and you're out of such opportunity. What exactly should be done to this person? And that is my question. What exactly should be done to this person? Do we just allow the person go? Should we arrest him? What is his offense? Should we hold him? Should we fight? What exactly can we do to him? That is the question that we need to ask ourselves at this point of time, at this juncture. What exactly should be done to him? So tell me, if it were to be you, what will you do? 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 Okay. Nobody's talking. I think I should talk at this time. Sorry if I ask and I respond, and I always put it as an opinion, not a conclusion. My personal opinion. I know that it could help somebody today. Yes, my opinion is this. Yeah, is my opinion. First of all, how well do I know you to accept such from you? I don't know. I'm on program, so this is where my focus is. Sorry about that. So, first of all, do you actually know this person too well? How well do you know him to accept that he will pay you the money? Because even if he leaves now, where do you find him? You should accept such a thing for somebody who you trust and believe that he can actually help you. It's a person you must accept this kind of opinion from. Not a passerby drunkard, not a passerby. You must be ensured that the person you are actually dealing with should have something in the abstracts. Somebody who is reliable, somebody who is accountable, somebody who is person you can reckon with, you can confide in, you can actually have an atom of belief on. Not a smoker, not a rascal person. I think you are to be blamed to accept such from the person. Should have been, okay, no problem, I've accepted your opinion, but he will not leave here until you pay me my money, or we will go to a police station. At the station, you sign an understanding that you will pay this money, probably at the law. Judiciary. Let's remove God. Let's remove God. So there should be a legal ground for which you can accept such a proposal. Otherwise, you would live to regret it for the rest of your life. Because number one, this person who is owing you and has left, you cannot tell him that the person who promised to pay has not paid. You have to prove it to a level that, in fact, you have to prove it to a level that I will call it undeniable level. Yes, you know, there are things you may prove. You explain your tire, no evidence, nothing to show, nothing to show, nothing to show. Are you hearing me? Oh, sorry, the children here are distracting me, but actually, it's the first cinema they are giving to me. I think that is where I will take this lesson to, and let me take two or three questions, and then we'll be done for the day or for the moment. Tomorrow, try and be with us at Night of Heroes. It's going to be wonderful. Be live, praise. Singing and dancing and praying will be live. Okay. Okay, I have watched so many skits like this, and good evening. I think it is good I talk about it. Yes, I've seen so many persons do content where they are washing clothes or taking their bath. A lady is passing, they pour the lady water, the lady run into this place, and from there, stuff like that, or call and take advantage of the girl. Okay, but the truth is that it should be on agreement, not a force. Otherwise, as it's so too cheap and easy to have taken such an advantage. Now you are a young lady. As a young lady. Good evening, madam. Happy Independent. You're welcome. So you are a lady. You are walking on the street. A young man is at the other side of an uncompleted building, taking his bath or washing. There's a person unintentionally or intentionally splash water on you. What will you do? You run to the place, she take you in and have you. First thing is, as they pour you water, what will you do? Revenge? Forgive? Or what? Good evening, my Happy Independent. You're welcome. So what exactly will you do? That is just a question. Will you forgive? Will you probably go for an interview and then with such you've lost it? What will you do? Sometimes these things are funny, but they are real to life. I've seen a lot of people, they want to revenge and they end up losing it. They end up losing it. They end up not having it because of what? They actually wanted to revenge. The question is, will you actually want to revenge? You that I'm talking to. Joy, Jennifer, Vera, Nkechi, Ngozi, Amaka, Nkunye, Nkem. What exactly will you do if it is you? That is my question. If it is you, what exactly will you do? That is an answer that I need from you. What will you do if it is you? Things are happening. Things are really happening. I think if it is me, I'll forgive. I will assume the pouring was a mistake. You see, when you don't forgive, sometimes it leads to something that you may regret. Yes. There are points you may not be able to resist some temptation, but forgiving those temptations will actually help you to resist some certain things. If you had forgiven him, You will not follow him to the complete building where you'll be helpless. A lot of ladies have been taken advantage of because they did not know. Yes. They've taken advantage of many young ladies because they find it difficult to forgive. Somebody you dated and the two of you break up, you keep it in your mind, it affects your next relationship, it becomes a problem. And the person you are dying for is moving on with his life, planning his marriage, planning his future, and you are dying for him, dying for nothing. Yes, I sponsored him to Europe, and he get there, he forget me. She forget me. And who tells you that somebody who remember you is no longer living? I trained her in school. I told my mother to train him in school. I did everything possible to ensure that this person graduated. And he came back, he said, I'm a local champion. You cannot marry me. She cannot marry me. And you feel all hope is gone? No. One hope that is gone is that you have failed to understand your originality. You have failed to understand that you can do it. With or without him. Remember, no two persons sleep for each other. Everybody sleep for himself. I could not sleep last night. That's like we did not sleep last night. How do you know? Nobody has dreamed for somebody. You used to forget your dream. Let me dream for you this night. It does not work. It doesn't happen. There are things that cannot never work. Never work. That I lie down, you close eye for me, you are sleeping for me. It does not work. You understand? It does not work. It does not work. Hey, you guys are playing stupid play. Hey, you guys are playing stupid play. All those play, that is, before you know what's happening, you start fighting unnecessary fights. And then I'll come and video. Are you hearing me? I'll come and video and post it on Facebook. In the next 40 years, you'll be seeing yourself. I will not separate, I'll be videoing you. You fight to our video. If I tire, I change my hand for my videoing. I will not tire. If I tire, I call that goat to help me. The goat will video for me. So I will advise you to learn to forgive yourself, learn to forgive your emotion, learn to move on. At one point or the other, that person I'm talking to your mother was disappointed, your father was disappointed. The person your father married may not be the person your father wanted to marry, which is your mother. The person your mother married may not actually be the person your mother wanted to marry, which is your father. Then why do you want to kill yourself? He was the first person I give it to, and so go for the last person, which is your husband. The last person is always the best person, your husband. Forget about the person who took it first. It could be out of mistake, it could be out of not mature, not getting matured enough, out of, I miss doing, let me do it. These things could actually be the cause. But now that you are wise, go for him that can be him, that will be him, that will only be him, that is him, that remains him in your life. Don't lose it for anybody. Don't lose it again. Lose the first one, shouldn't lose it again. Welcome, madam. You lose it again. Life is wisdom. Life, you have to have a mental development in this stage of time. Don't allow the enemy to rob you of the good in the Lord has actually planned for your life. Learn to forgive. Learn to go on. Learn to carry on. Learn to be stable. Learn to sustain that in the Lord has given to you. The best person for you is that person that is you. The best person for you is you. Okay. Sorry for the silence. There's a lot of noise in this place, and I actually want to see how I can manage the noise. Wow. Okay. Another thing I want to actually tell you is that thank you, madam. Welcome. Okay, let's look one or two story and we'll call it a day. One or two story, we'll call it a day. Okay. One or two story, we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. One or two story, we'll call it a day. Call it a day. Okay. It's going to be snappy, short, and very interesting. And that. Let me go by telling you that you are a young lady. A young lady, you want to go into a relationship. I've given a similar story like this, but it's not. There's a twisted about it. Then you actually want to go into a marriage with this person, and somebody comes and tell you that this young lady, this young man you're about to marry, or what I mean, somebody who is not somebody you can trust with somebody's life. This person can take life. This person can kill. This person can do anything so long as she has gotten what she's looking for.
Mom says you sent for her car.
Who is your mom?
No, don't.
Sorry, I'm actually doing something at the back in Jiffy. Which network? Take. Go on, Oscar. So okay, and you come and all this kind of story. With testimony seems to be very, very real. So real, so well calculated and well articulated and well arranged. And what exactly will you do? Will you quit the relationship you built over the years? Is the year you build it actually very important? What exactly will you do? That is my question. What will you do? What will you do? Just put yourself in the shoe of this lady. Put yourself in the shoe of this young man who they are lying against. Put yourself in the shoe of this young lady who actually sings the story to the truth. My younger sister is at risk. My younger brother is at risk. My mother is at risk. My father is at risk. All my siblings are at risk. Can they confidently come to visit me? What about my children unborn? Are they not equally at risk? Am I not at risk? These are questions that will be running through your brain, through your mind, through everything that has to do with through your blood. Should I continue? Should I quit? It's not something that one will just conclude in a jiffy. It's not something you can just conclude in a jiffy. Give me a minute. Let me drink water to continue. I'm texting. I'm very thirsty. Yeah, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. The question is, what will you do if it were to be you? Okay, for me, as the man, I have dated you for quite some times, and this type of story comes up. I want to see how will you handle it. How will you handle it? Happy independent. Transfer. Okay. I'll be back in jiffy, please. Let me do this transaction. Okay. How much?
3,000.
3,000 naira. Call the card number.
21
21
511
511.
Yeah.
3.
She get through the water. It's the admin now. Not my fault. Okay. Thank you.
Don't go, Nashi.
Yes, don't go. Bros. Oh,
She
the
says
problem.
something.
Empty.
Amala. Amala. Amala.
Okay.
Omunika chapi.
Hello, you're shouting.
Omunika chapi.
Type the phone number. Type it well. Oh. You made mistake. You're on your own. Okay. First of all, I will rest my brain. Then I should think, how much does she loves me? Does she really loves me? If she does, this is the right time for her to prove it that she loves me. This is the right time for her to prove it that she trusts and believes in me. This is the right time for her to show that we are not just there for each other for tongue's sake, but for purpose of emphasis. Is correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for that. Give me. You can go. So we are there. You don't go. We are there to see that we made it. We're there to see that we made it together as husband and wife. So why would you now come at this time and turn things around against me? Alanja, I'll call you back in 10 minutes time. I'll run live. I'm on live program. Did you hear me? So I'll call you back in 12, 15 minutes time. I'm on live program. I'll call you back. Egole. Okay. All right. I've heard you. I've heard you. I've heard you. Sorry, my only wife, my love, was calling me and talking about relationships, and so I think it's something that we should love to love. Oh, my God, that's falling. Okay. For me, that is what I would do as a man. That's what I would do as a man. As for me, but for the lady, I will not be a lady. I can never be a lady. But let me. I can never be a lady. Yes. But I think what the lady should do is investigate. How truth is it? Does this guy actually have, or this girl who is telling this story in common with my guy? What exactly is he looking for in this matter? And what concerns him if my guy is attitude in his life? What concerns him And these are things you should ask yourself. And how much does he or she loves me? That she, at this time, he or she want to protect my relationship, protect my life. Then, what kind of attitude has he put on for quite some times to prove that he or she loves me? Put all these questions, line them accurately. You will discover that you have a better response to such thing. You have a better response to such thing. Life is not something you should hurry with. Always be yourself. Always ensure that you do not fall victim. Victim, yes, you don't fall victim. Yes. You must learn to ensure that you get it right. Yes. Yes. Learn to get it right. I think I've answered many questions. Let me do this transaction and then I will get back to you. Let me do this transaction. It's actually somehow big money, so we don't make mistake. We don't make mistake. We don't make mistake. We don't make mistake. Oh, sorry, I am helping my wife in her place of work to reduce stress and labor for her. I'm actually a filmmaker, a content creator, and somebody who God has blessed. Somebody God has blessed with talent. God has blessed. Okay. Sorry, I've done a transaction. Yes. I'm happy. I'm almost coming to the end of the lecture, the story for the day. So we are coming to the climax of the whole things. According to the climax of the whole thing. Let me check. If they are locking that shop, let me take bread though. I'm hungry. Hey, when I lock, about give me some more bread, make I chew. Not the fresh, yeah?
That boy not come today.
I think he came. I think he came yesterday. There was a day he came. We did not see it.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay.
You're coming.
Then give me one gala.
But I'm going to give you a baby on him. You're coming for me. Let's go cook egg.
So I never been a gym. Okay.
How many guys?
Make I take one. Take hold my belly now. Is there any cooked egg?
No.
Okay. What I have now. 20 from the bank. Okay.
No,
Only 400.
20,400.
Yes, sir.
Transfer.
Withdraw transfer. 20 withdraw transfer. Send 20 to Abi.
No.
How you doing?
Withdraw. Transfer 4,100.
Then give you the rest. Big man. How much make I do now? 500.
20,400 for the account.
Okay, I do 300 for you, Abi. You know more girl. My check from the bank. Alright, you know more girl. Let me make I do them now. 5 naira, do them 5 naira. So that you and this guy will 5% go out tomorrow. Alright, I want to thank you to you all who has been in this with me since, and those of you who will join these stories later in the day. I really appreciate you for your time, even when it seems not making sense. You made it make sense. So thank you for being organized. Thank you for your articulation response. Thank you for how you've been so nice and smiling because it's been a wonderful time with you. I really appreciate you. Even when attention has been divided and you did not show any form of Unhappy attitude. It has been smiling all through. Said, how much are we sending?
4,100.
Is it correct? Sending Abi? Okay. Impute the detail. So I want to appreciate you for this. I want to appreciate you for this. One love, one love. That we've actually tackled about a lady who visited a guy expecting something very, very big, expecting a mansion, but could not see a heart to rest her brain, to rest her life. We talked about a guy who was accused of not protect somebody who cannot actually protect somebody that could be a threat to life. We also talk about somebody who, which bank?
Very fit.
Huh?
Very fit.
Look, I'm seeing the name here, Afa. Okay. You just give, you need to print that, eh? Okay, just give me some few seconds so that I can count your money. I have about 4 minutes. Will that be okay for you to count your money? Let's just come that 4 minutes. I also print your receipts. They will trace that one at the same time. Or you want to go?
Sorry.
Oh my God. So 4 minutes is too long for you. Too long. Yeah, wow. Okay. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's okay. Let me print it now. Now it be Conte or Kondo?
Conto.
Conto. What's the meaning of Conto?
I don't know for them. Miracle.
Is that meaning of Conto?
That's your grandpa.
Huh?
Eh?
Is miracle the meaning of Conto?
Ma do it.
I'm independent. Happy independent.
Okay, today is independent.
You don't see a Mantina. You don't know before.
It's in October that they do
They
independent.
change them this year.
I don't believe you.
Ask these bros now.
I don't understand.
Are they lie?
Nobody don't tell me.
They change them. Hey, sorry, mama.
I want deposits. They do depositing.
Now you make me the how much?
Okay, 10,000.
Now you make me
Then
the.
you collect money, do
Hey, with
I
the.
just say now withdraw, they collect money for.
No, if you even stand there, will they collect money? Even if you stand like this now, you stand now. Will they collect money?
Yes, now here where you standing now.
So
No money.
yes, so
Money coming.
yes, NEPA came today.
To collect money.
They came to disconnect light. But they're not going to disconnect on their own now. Now on prepared, Abi. On their own now, when you get money, you use. You don't get money, you rest. I wish I say it be for the Nigeria before they get lights. Why would not they get light? Be say then they see the carry pool. Other country, you will be saying a better country. Who they carry pool? Your money finish, you know you get light, and that's how it's supposed to be.
No, how about going to try to
As you say na which bank?
I can't go inside.
Na bros. You say na 10,000 naira.
10.
Okay. Call the account number.
Okay. 13.
13
1,000.
1,000 naira.
That tell you.
20.
20,000 naira.
71.
71,000 naira.
Where you go inside?
Which bank?
I'm going to
Access. Echo. Echo Bank of Nigeria. And the person named na Michael Chukwu Buchuku. Chikube Abina Chikutin.
And what again?
I'm coming. Let me open the full name.
Okay.
The name is Michael Christiana Chukube. Okay.
Let's say you know the Igbo man.
Not at all.
To pronounce the Igbo name, they had it.
That one too long now. They combine all the Igbo names. They can't give only one person.
It tire me.
Not too long.
Combine the whole name the same time.
Can't give only one person.
Tire me. How much do
I
you
make
charge?
them 100 naira. I make them. How much is the balance? Okay, I'm giving you 100 naira. Okay.
The money when you call here, they go back.
Let me tell her more. I don't know why she won't carry go back. Okay. Happy independent, my dear.
That's nice.
See, your money is making how much now?
Yeah, enjoy you.
Okay, you buy 100.
No,
No, you withdraw 20 cents for something. It's more than 100 naira. So it's about,
Drop balance.
you never balance it. I'm still owing you.
No, no, no.
More than 100 naira. 20 minus 4 is 16. How much did I send?
50,000.
How much did I send?
4-1.
Huh?
4-1.
So your money still
These are
plenty.
10K now. It was
No, you're 20K you withdraw.
What are they going to do? Let me send you.
That is 13, Abi. No. You minus
4,100.
yes, if minus 100 naira from 1,000, remain 900 now.
So, from 20,300. Okay. 200 for withdrawal. Now, people. No, for 100 naira. How big boy is 1,000?
Okay.
Look, why you watch this video? You're still in it now.
Oh, sorry, I think I have to end it here because it's becoming so. Okay, no wala. All right. Okay. Thank you. We're ending it here. See you next time. See you at Night of Heroes. Like I was saying before, sometimes I record these things where I'm working here. It's cash. Somebody can just come want to play one thing. I play back the video to ensure that everything I record are intact. I'm doing videos most times for a purpose. Apart from the story, I'm doing it for record purpose as well. I love you. Thank you. God bless you. See you. And you're wonderful. Thank you. Yeah.